Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 3 of Kirby 64, where we meet again with our lovely and powerful Kirby master as we continue on our powerful and endearing quest to continue to track down the goddamn fire sword and use it forever, for it is the best combo weapon that Kirby has ever seen in the one game that had combo weapons. Last time we got to the beach, now we're in a jungle because Kirby has the most ridiculous requests when it comes to vacations. And he also hates spiders, but then again, who doesn't? And also, for some reason, two-dimensional strawberries. You know, maybe it wouldn't be so hard to get my goddamn fire sword back if, like, half the enemies in this game didn't give you any copy abilities. Like, what the hell? And here is our first step. We need the boomerang, and we need the fire. Will we be able to find a fire enemy in the jungle? The study does not know. The science is not in yet, so we will continue to search. I want that sandwich. But it's gonna be dangerous getting that sandwich. Kirby, I know we need every bit of health we can get, because we are the most incompetent at this game, but I believe in you. Jungle adventure is getting real exciting. I would eat that ice cream, Kirby. Ah, you fucker. I probably should have seen that coming, but when it comes to this game, I literally see nothing coming. I mean, we had to reboot it, so I guess it just started us over at 3 lives. Oh, that's nice. Couldn't save the live counter, could ya? Ooh. Okay, Kirby, don't screw this up. This is your opportunity. You got this. Okay, we set up everything perfect style. Let's see if we can get this going. We don't want anything... Ah, no, Kirby! Kirby! Oh. Well, there goes our one chance. Are we gonna die for our hubris? That is the constant question that has been dogging me throughout this entire thing. Okay, Kirby, get past this fire enemy and you will have a chance to get more health. Which would be a lot more helpful if my HUDs just stopped going green all the... Ah, Kirby. Kirby is not going to be surviving this level. I can almost see that coming. Yep. I mean, that was the most obvious thing that's ever happened throughout this LP. So, since we're kind of getting into the middle of things here, we're on 1 life, which is fantastic. I wanted to go back to a topic that we talked about during the Silent Hill 2 episode that we did yesterday. All about Silent Hill 2, the apartment level, because unfortunately that's all we were able to get to yesterday. Well, you know, summer schedules are gonna be that way, so yeah. Decided that ice cream was not worth it. Let's get going. Oh wait, it isn't worth it. We're at full health somehow. So yeah, the thing I wanted to address was the topic of the golden age of gaming erroneously being given to the 7th gen. And just to kind of go off on that, kind of reiterate some things, add some bit more context. I think we both agreed on that day with my opinion on the whole thing where the worst of video game monetization didn't happen with the 7th gen, but it started there. Like, this stuff isn't happening in a bubble. It was a long time trend that had to go through acceptance layers and, you know, normalizing things and, you know, all the usual stuff when things just keep getting shittier over time. It started with the 7th gen, you know. Of course, the 7th gen probably didn't start with loot boxes, okay? Because I think the 7th gen started around like 2005, 2006, so yeah. It probably didn't have loot boxes. I could be wrong. It might be a niche case where a game did have... Oh, really? Oh, that was the easiest boss fight ever. Safety envelopes. The most incompetent way to win a boss fight, but hey, I'll take it when I take it. So yeah. since apparently people don't remember, the 7th gen was definitely the thing of, you know, all major games having DLC being cut out of the main game. Obviously, on-disc DLC, which used to be a whole big thing when, you know, physical media was the way to go. I don't think nowadays you'd be getting such a controversy because, well, who the hell gives a shit if it's on the disc? But I guess if it's in the install, I mean, that's kind of the same thing, so I don't know. But yeah, it had that, it had the rise of everything having a season pass, it was, if everybody forgot, and apparently everybody did, the online pass was a thing where, you know, back in the day, companies would force you to either to put in a code in order to access, the online features, and in the days of, like, the 360 and Xbox Live being such an integral part to a lot of development, even when games didn't need it, like Spec Ops The Line, online passes were there to make sure that if you were buying used games, you were paying for it. Which is complete horseshit. And apparently everyone forgot about it because they kind of, you know, obviously stopped using the online pass because it was so shitty. And it was something that they could get away with taking out and not affect their bottom line. It wasn't such a business issue at that point, you know. So, yeah, all these things, there's probably other things that I'm forgetting. Maybe, like, I don't know, the sequelization, the removal of, like, B-tier games, homogenization, I don't know. Kind of like the abstract thing where the library just wasn't as good. What the fuck kind of move was that? How did that not become like a DKC on-head collision? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Waddle Dee, why do you have such dangerous fucking hobbies, you goddamn psycho? This is like baby's first DKC, and I fucking love it. Like, it is so charming and it's so awesome of a game. It's just let's make something goddamn adorable, tons of levels and all that jazz. It's so fun. You don't get games like this anymore. Like I said, homogenization, the removal of like mid-tier games. It's just like, while the 7th gen obviously had great well, it had one great console. I mean, not to be so, you know, Kirby. Every time you get a goddamn chance to make it happen, you fuck it up. I mean, I could make it easier on myself for doing some save states, but I guess I have some goddamn integrity with this game, so we're gonna be doing it the hard way. Yeah, at least we're finally getting some rain outside. It's been droughting all goddamn month, and you know, I'm definitely not alone. It's just kind of a weird situation to happen in Minnesota. But I guess we're not Washington, so we're not exactly famous for our rain. But getting back to my point, I think, you know, a gen that was more deserving of being golden, I know it's somewhere between the 4th and the 6th gen, and I can't really necessarily give it to the 4th gen because I wasn't really around when the SNES was being released, and was relevant. I mean, I've played plenty of SNES games, I've played a couple of Genesis titles. I mean, I've seen the games. I feel like there was always 3 consoles, but I don't know what else was competing on the 4th gen with Nintendo and Sega. It might have just been Nintendo and Sega, because obviously Sony wasn't into the game until the 5th. I mean, kind of offhandedly, I'd want to give it to the 5th gen, because that was the gen of the PlayStation and the N64. I think there was a 3rd competitor, but I can't remember who it was. Who would have been competing against? Oh, it was probably a Dreamcast. It was probably the Dreamcast was also competing, and technically, I think that was also the Saturn was at the tail end because Sega made that huge mistake around the Dreamcast day. Kirby, you almost got out of that and you fucked it. You're always fucking it over, I tell you. The 6th gen might be deserving because that's the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox, so I'd probably say it's one or the other. I think the problem with saying that the 5th gen was the golden age was that the N64 wasn't getting third-party support because it was cartridge-based. I mean, it obviously had a lot of nostalgic games, but that doesn't mean it had the best games. I'd probably very easily say that the PlayStation, probably just by the fact it had everything on the platform. Way to go, Kirby. Probably had the better games just by, you know, the law of averages. Yep, this is a boss fight, I guess. These guys are just getting wrecked as hell. Like, no chance, just complete destruction. The boss fights in this game suck balls. Because they always have to have that goddamn... They always have to have these mini-bosses in there, and it made sense for older Kirby games to have them because, you know, you need more opportunities to gain copy abilities throughout a level, and doing it through boss challenges is more interesting. But I don't know if you can steal copy abilities from Kirby, seriously. I'm amazed at how bad I've been doing in Kirby 64, that I was able to even get through Super Mario World, because it's like, if you can't pay attention to this level, how the hell could you make it through any platformer? It's just... wow. I think we just watched a crime. An AI crime. Maybe just on quality level, I'd give it to the 6th gen for the golden age. Kirby, you dumb fuck. What are we going to, an icy skyscraper? What is this, a goddamn Bomberman 64 level? If you hear anything in the background, please excuse that. It looks like it might actually get a little stormy in a few minutes. So, yep, gonna be dealing with that. So yeah, that's kind of something I wanted to discuss more about with Kirby. You made a double spike. Like, you should, at this point, stop being even as well as I am. Okay, Kirby, I don't think you can get the fire sword. I know you love it. I know it would make your day, but it's so hard to get. It's so hard. You kind of have to let go and just get a copy ability. Because you need the power. You're fucking it up too hard. And of course we have all the fire enemies with none of the boomerangs. I think that's the problem with this game is that, you know, if you want a specific copy ability, it's so difficult to get. And on top of that, it's difficult to keep. Kirby, you better not dive into that hole, I goddamn swear. I guess if I really, really, really wanted the fire sword, I could probably backtrack to a level just to get it, but... I think it's nice to have. I don't necessarily need it to beat the... I mean, you don't need any ability to beat this game. It's so fucking easy. And I say that as a person who has died multiple times during it because I've been incompetent, but... Okay. Oh, that's a fire enemy. I thought that was our chance. Past me had the right idea. I mean, at least this level looks nice. I know that, I might have mentioned it before, but a couple of the levels throughout this game, kind of have what we call that N64 charm to them. So yeah, the golden age of, gaming is definitely nowhere near now. It had to have been, like, it had to have at least been... Oh, it's one of these goddamn block things. Well, I fucked it. Let's get out of here. That's an umbrella, right? Oh, I'm Kirby. Kirby, I think you misunderstood the puzzle. Yeah, he didn't understand what the puzzle was. Kirby, you don't... Good. It's like in Street Fighter when they're just punching the car. I think it's Street Fighter, right? the hell's going on? Huh. Okay, Kirby, you got this. Kirby, get you. Kirby, you fucking created the Kirby. Of course, you had the chance and you missed. You choked. Also, the other thing that kind of hurts this game too is that copy abilities just don't stay on screen like for any amount of time you need them. Okay, Kirby, you got this. Go back and get the... Kirby, go back and get the enemy. You have the... Kirby. Okay, Kirby. Don't fuck this one up. You've got the chance. You could be a contender. Kirby. Go. Kirby, just go back and get a fire enemy. It's back there. What? Kirby? Why'd you do that? I think Kirby's becoming delusional. It's his paranoia of why he can't have a fire sword. I mean, it's the most inspirational I've ever seen Kirby be. He needs his favorite weapon, or else he literally can't function. Kirby, you need a platform. Oh my god, Kirby. Oh, he's having... Because all the platforms are gone. Forgot. Okay, Kirby. Okay, you got the... Yeah! Okay, we established that you can go between. Now all you gotta do is connect the dots, Kirby. Connect the dots! Yes! We did it! And it only took 15 minutes. But hey, half through the episode, we finally have the power of the... Oh my god. Well, my heart just died. We had it for literally 30 seconds. Okay, it doesn't matter. The fire sword is the only thing that matters. I need my goddamn self-respect back. Kirby, you might run into a fire guy before they pick... Kirby! God, you do not think ahead. Okay, Kirby, walk backwards. Kirby, walk backwards. You can get an enemy easier over there. What are you doing? Your quest makes no sense. Kirby, I swear to Christ, if you fuck this up, I'm gonna be real ticked at you. Now don't immediately fall down with the fire sword. Get rid of it when you're platforming. Kirby, get rid of it. You're going to just fall in and die again. Kirby, get rid of the sword. I swear to Christ, if you fall down again, I am going to be so ticked at you, young man. Well, at least I got to have a power trip for a little bit of a second. Okay, we finally achieved the quest. We just had to throw literally everything out the window to make it happen. I guess it's called Neo Star, but what's the theme of the star? Is it just like is it a planet that's like an Earth? I'm trying to find the words to say because you can't say it's a planet made of Earth because all planets are made of Earth. Is it an Earth-themed planet? Just a lot of volcanic activity or something? Okay, it took 17 minutes, but we have the fire sword. Now we just need to keep it through the rest of the game. Somehow. Kirby. This thing is a platforming nightmare to use. That's because Kirby doesn't fucking get rid of it when he needs to. I would not trust that cake. Absolutely not. Who the hell... Like, this place has to be 15 times hotter than an oven. A cake would look like that goddamn charcoal ball right there. This volcano is so convenient to just have these giant holes in the wall everywhere. Oh, DDD, why are you here? You're a penguin. I mean, I literally had the fire sword, DDD. I didn't need your help. Okay, fine. I guess I did need your help. Apparently, fire sword wasn't exactly up to the task of that. Okay, DD, you're on 1 bar. Don't fuck this up and make me regret having you on the team here. You better get me to that cake, young man. Oh, fuck. Okay, give me that sandwich. I can deal with a sandwich. Yes. Oh, was that a Reuben? I needed a Rachel, you dumbass. Now you're gonna get me killed. Because you didn't give me the proper fuel for me to attack everything. I was literally doing perfectly fine. I don't know. I don't know why they were like GDD section. Okay, so that didn't work. Oh, he has a duck animation. Okay, at least we made it to the end. Wait, what? Well, at least if I die here, I immediately get my weapon back because they have a boomerang and a fire guy right there. Okay, so what's going on in the volcano? Or is that just a background effect? Is lava going up and down, or am I just seeing things? God, that guy almost killed me during the DDD section. Well, now I can't even see what's going on because the camera's going all weird. The soundtrack is kind of sounding a bit Metroid-y, to be honest. Just kind of a bit, you know? Maybe that's what they were going for. They were trying to... what's the region called? I forgot. I can't remember what a goddamn, like, region in Metroid is called. I don't play enough Super Metroid to really put it all in my head. Maybe it's Norfair is the one that has the volcano? Lava tubes! Perfectly straight lava tubes. God, it is so much fun. These goddamn fire birds are just such a pain in the ass. I really hope that they don't come into any other level because... what the hell's going on here? I don't get it. Maybe it's one of those Kirby 3 quests where they're like, do a thing for the NPC and then you'll get a good reward. It's like, I don't understand the quest. Ah, shit, we're being attacked by a lava bubble. Get me the goddamn duck out of here. What? How did that not hurt Kirby? He ran directly into it. Where did that skull come from? Why is there a terrorist in here? Well, bye, terrorism. I suppose I shouldn't say that Bomberman 64 was on this console, so... you know, it was of the times, I guess. God, this is the world's slowest explosion. Aren't explosions supposed to be, like, you know, explosive? Did I just say explosions are supposed to be explosive? Because that doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately, Kirby's float isn't exactly, you know, fast. Okay, Kirby, you made it like a good man. Good job. Okay, now we gotta do the Metroid climb. You got this, Kirby. There's only, what? How long was it? Was it 100 seconds? So about a minute and a half? I'm beginning to think, the more that I look at this, that this is actually a deliberate callback to Metroid. I don't know, it just seems a bit too coincidental. Okay, how the heck am I gonna, you know, get up there? I guess you just had to be smart about it. Oh, now we get into a boss fight. Cool. Wonder if that's gonna round out the episode here. Yeah, might as well. So another world packed in. Okay, fight the lava slime? That's kind of disappointing. Ironically, the lava slime is weak to the fire sword, but then again, what isn't weak to the fire sword? What kind of enemy is this? He doesn't come to the foreground. All he can do is just background work. I'd say that hit was worthwhile. It's classic boss tactics, you know. Okay, we did it. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh shit, he's coming to play the game. Okay, Kirby, smack his ass. Stop strafing, young man. Just get in there. Oh shit, he's come up from the deep. Okay, Kirby, he's got lava birds and fire rocks. Although I suppose in this case that might actually mean the same thing. Eat my powerful projectile of doom. I am the Kirby, master of the throw sword. Eat that, you dumbass. Might be a Metroid location, but that was a Zelda as hell boss. We did it, everybody. We conquered the mountain. Oh no, the mountain's gonna conquer us! Let's get the fuck out of Dodge! Get me home! Why is the portal moving? Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. It's kind of fucked up to do.